Hey guys, Jeffries here and welcome to That's right guys, we are back in the North City. This is Cities in Motion 2. It's been a long time since I was last on this game. Mainly because of the video quality problems and the audio quality problems. Although I wasn't too worried about the audio, I was more worried about the video. Because to be honest, a decent video you let slip the audio problems if there's a decent video to watch. Because both were going haywire, it was difficult to carry on recording knowing that you guys weren't enjoying what I was creating. So I went back and I fiddled with some more settings. I basically rebooted my OBS completely from how it was when I first downloaded it, in the hope that that has actually fixed the problem. I'm not getting my hopes up too high, but I'd like to think that that's had a small part in it. So if it is clear, if you can see what's going on that little bit better, then please let me know. Because I've scratched my head so many times over what could be going wrong with this. It is literally driven me up the wall. So please, please, please let me know if there's actually a positive change. Talking of changes, what's new in the city? Well, unfortunately this little traffic problem that we have going on here, this still exists. It's a huge pain in the backside, but I have an idea in today's episode as to how we can fix it. So don't worry about that, it's not going to last much longer. Other parts of the city, well, we have this new bit over here. I don't think I've shown this to you before. I believe I built it off camera. But it's kind of part of the tram network, and it's also kind of part of the city auto network. Let's start with the tram bit first. This line here, this line here is Route 6. You might remember Route 6 is the cross-city one that doesn't actually go through Gloucester Gardens. That is still the case. Route 6 goes through this stop here, skips out this stop, goes through this stop, and then does the route as normal. We then have Route 16, which starts from this one here. Now this route does something slightly different. It doesn't stop at this stop, you see it goes straight through. And this is kind of where it's a city auto hybrid, because it goes underground and has a designated station. However, Route 16 also stops at this stop here. It then skips the next one, which is not necessarily a bad thing. And then it runs down this way, where again it does the stop one, skip one strategy. And that runs in quite nicely with Route 5 and Route 3, which also share this bit of track here. And you can see there's passing loops and little things like that. Now once they get to this point here, obviously routes 3 and 5 go through the underpass and back to Gloucester Gardens. Route 16 carries on, goes via this stop here, and then crosses straight over this junction, and goes via some stops here, as you can see, fairly well populated, and then it goes into a city auto line. As you can see out here, it drops underground on metro track, and actually joins up via this station here. It joins up with the main city auto express line. And it does that to go through this area here, which also now needs a name. And I've actually stuck Cologne Cathedral here as well, just so there's a landmark for tourists to use, and you can see it's working out quite nicely. Route 16 is a very, very popular route. In both directions as well, actually, that's a rarity. But then it breaks back off the City Auto Express line here and goes into one of my favourite stations in the entire city, actually. It literally comes up to this stop and then back underground again, links back up with the City Auto route and heads back through the main part of the city and then eventually back to its depot. Now I said I was going to fix this problem here, and I am. And the way I'm going to do that is by taking the main parts of just looking at it actually, I need to convert some of these stops. So let's convert that one. We'll also convert that one. And just because we can, we're going to convert that one. Okay, so we're going to take this. In fact, let's take this line first, route 1, and we're going to change its final stop. We're going to take out the depot, out this stop here, and we're going to have it go via this stop here. And then it's going to go back to depot, like that. We're then going to take this route here, which is route 7, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take out the final 2 stops, going to route it via this stop, and then back to its depot, which in this case is this one here. Then we're going to take the route that actually runs through this stop, which is route 3. Why is route 7 not been... Oh wait, which one did I do? That one's route 7, and that one goes via there. Okay, so this one is route 2, and I should have done that one first. So route 2 now goes via this stop here, and then back to its depot, which is this one here. Okay, so now we've got this one here, which is route 3. We're actually going to completely redo route 3, so we need to remember where it goes. Route 3 is actually the one that ends up going over via route 6. So this actually works out quite well for us, because it means I can finally move this stop, which I've been waiting a couple of episodes to be able to do. So that is not a bad thing at all. Like so. So we're going to go back to this, and we're going to delete all of these stops. Every single one. Because actually route 3 is going to go via these brand new stops that we've built on this part of the city here. And you can actually see already how that's going to improve things. We then need to go via this stop here, and basically follow route 16 now back to where it started, which is here, and then it loops round. We're going to avoid... In fact, no, let's stop there as well. Let's do that, and then we'll have another stop there, just to try and get as many passengers on board as possible. So we'll have a stop there, and a stop there, and then we're going to come back. Now I'm testing this new settings that I've set up. I'm testing the new settings to the extreme. So I'm doing lots of fast moving, and I'm also doing the camera angle that I believe caused the most problems. It might not necessarily be the case, but it looked that way when I was going over it. That is something actually that annoyed me quite a lot. It wasn't the fact that you guys were complaining about the video quality, because you're perfectly entitled to do that. That's not an issue at all. What was bugging me the most actually was the fact that in all my preview videos it looked fine. It didn't look like there were any problems at all, and yet when it came to it, clearly there were problems. When it came to uploading, there were big problems, and yet it never came up during my preview watchings. So I don't really know what exactly happened there, how it doesn't show up on my screen but it shows up on YouTube. That's why I started to think maybe it was an uploading issue. And there is a part of me that still believes that it's an uploading issue. I could well be right. But I don't know. For now, I'm not really... There's not much I can say, is what I'm trying to say. There's not much I can say about it. It's annoying, but hopefully this has fixed it. And without going on too much about it, because I'd like this episode to be about the actual fixing of the trams rather than the fixing of the graphics issues, I just hope that it's fixed anyway. It seems to have been since my desktop had its little meltdown. Even though it looked as though everything had been fixed, I also changed my monitor at the same time, which could also be a contributing factor. Which is why I've set the capture settings as the same as my monitor settings. So you should be seeing what I'm seeing. That's the theory. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. And I've also realised you can't actually see me pointing. So it's pointless me doing that. If you pardon the pun. Anyway, yes. On to more important things. Route 5, we now need to reroute. We're nearly done. This doesn't take too long if you just get on with it. If you think about it for too long, then it becomes a real project. And that's kind of what I've been doing over the last week or so. Because I've been experimenting with lots of different things to try and make this work. And even though this is the first time I've actually tried recording, since I'd made the change, it's still... I don't know, it's still nice to actually go back over my previous plans that I've come up with when I've not been recording and actually doing them. So I've been sat on this idea for the last 2 weeks, and every time I come on the game it just annoys me more and more and more that I can see it all going wrong. But I don't want to fix it off camera, because then there's nothing for me really to do on camera, and then there's no point in me making a video. So yeah, I've been sat on the idea for a long time, so I'm glad that I can actually finally bring it to you guys, and hopefully it's all well and good. Now today is Saturday, as I'm sure you're aware. However, this isn't going to be a time-lapse episode. This is going to be a normal, down-to-earth episode, just to test the graphics, and also because it's been a while since I did an episode. I think it would be a bit stupid of me to just suddenly go into time-lapse mode again. I've already made that mistake once over the last month or so. I'd prefer to not do it again, if at all possible. So for now at least, I'm not going to make that mistake again. In the future though, yeah, I'll probably make that mistake a few more times. It's Route 8, isn't it, that I want to change now? Where does Route 8 go? Aha, Route 8 is this one. You can see just the different routes that we have in this city. They're so diverse and so incredibly varied. It is ridiculous at times. But the citizens seem to like it. So who am I to say what they can and can't do with their journeys? What I will say is hopefully this isn't too much of a problem when it comes to getting trams in and out of here. It looks like we're okay. Yeah, it looks like we're okay. Fantastic. That's another problem that should be solved as well, is the whole flyover thing. I might be able to make some more flat junctions now, knowing that although vehicles will be passing across one another, there won't be queues that causes huge chaos. That was one of the problems. That's why I had to do grade separation, and it was basically because trams were waiting for the opportunity to go around again. That was the only real issue. Now that's fixed, hopefully I can convert some of the junctions back. I might not want to. It is a big decision really, depending on whether I feel it's actually needed. But for the majority of it, I would say it probably is. It'd make the place look nicer. Gloucester Gardens is a real mess of roads at the moment, and although it, in its own way, it looks quite good, and it is very, very practical. As a... It's not really a postcard image, I think is what I'm trying to say. It wouldn't do well on a souvenir stand. It is a bit ugly. So if there's anything I can do to make it look a little bit nicer, then I will take that opportunity. If not, then fair enough. Keep it as it is. Right, we're nearly back at base. We've just got to stop there, and then I need to put this in line with... must be that one. There. And then back to depot, which is this one here. Now I actually need to check route 3. Just to make sure. Yes, I did it right. Good, good, good. Now all the rest of these should be done. So this stop here is just the drop-off spot. And I could have done it down the end here, but I've kind of done it in the middle of all these rows, so that if there are any other So like if you're getting off the tram here, let's say, and you actually want to get on a tram down here, it's not really, I don't think the catchment distances work out. I think they're just outside one another. I think it's that one there you can see. So yeah, they're just outside one another. So if you put it in the middle, people get off at the right stop, and then they can actually walk down this end as easily as they can walk up to this end, and it should, in theory, make things a lot easier. Plus we now get vehicles moving better. As you can see, the queue here has pretty much disappeared, which is fantastic. So the only ones I've got left to do now are these ones. And we have a bit of an issue with these ones, because as you can see, there's a trolley here. What I could do is make the trolley go up into this stop as well, but that probably won't work. So what I'm actually going to do is take this tram line here, which is route 14, and I'm going to redo route... Actually, am I going to do redo route... No, I'm going to redo route... this one, route 15. These are loops, these ones, actually. So is that a smart idea? I suppose I haven't really got a choice. No, we're going to redo this one. Or are we? I'm really dithering now. No, we're not going to redo this one. We're going to redo this road here. Like so. And we're going to also redo this road here. Turn it into a 3-lane road instead of a 2-lane road. And then we're going to have... that goes there to there. That one goes there to there. And then we're going to need a wire. I won't bother putting tram tracks on this one. I'm just going to do it with a wire. Whoops, from there. From here to here, and then to here, and then back out onto that one. We'll put a stop down, because we can, like that. And we're just going to flat out redo this one. Route 31. We're going to do it from scratch. So, we got the route up. I kind of remember where it goes anyway. I know this one is the one that it does some weird things. This is actually a good opportunity to redo some of these stops. For example, you can see it here, this one here. We could actually have this line go into parts of the city that other lines don't serve. And we can also have it link between these two. So let me check that. Is that linked to anything? It's not. Okay. In that case, we are going to redo this. No, we don't want to delete the line. We want to get rid of the line, and we want to do that. Did I just delete some tram track? Yes, I did. Which direction did I delete it from? That's the question. I think it's this one. Although it can't have been. Must have been this one. Oh well, it's linked up to both now. So yeah, we're going to have this wire go on this lane instead. And then on this lane. And then... wait, no, that's not right either. Darn it. This is proving to be a bit more tricky than I wanted it to be. So that now goes like that. Okay. This goes like this. It goes straight across like here, and then it goes down this one, into that lane, and up and over this bridge. It then goes straight across this junction. It then turns onto the tram line, goes along here like this, goes via that stop there, straight across here, not there. Which means not there either. It then goes down this road, where it joins up with the tram again, although there's no stop there actually, so that's probably a bit of a waste. Where's this stop? It's there. So if I put a stop there, that kind of is a connection. And then this is just going to carry on going down like so. Or is it? No, it's not. Oy. It's alright guys, I'll sort it out. We're getting there. This is the only rebuilding I plan on doing in today's episode, so that's a good thing. Right, so it's going to go here, and then down this one, and then connect up again like that. Now I can get rid of these wires here and these wires here. I need to rebuild the tram track back in. So that one goes there, and then goes there, and then goes there. Now I need to put in the missing stops. Well, this one's not served by any line, but we're going to get rid of it. Actually, no, we're going to keep it. Sorry, what am I doing? We're going to keep it. We need one here. Even though it's on the tram track, we're going to put a stop there anyway. We need another one here. And then that one's sorted. We do need one under here, like that. Do I need one here? No, I think that's going to cause problems with the tram if I put one there. But I can put one here, and then maybe convert this one into this type, like so, and then I can get rid of that stop there. There we go. Now I can get rid of all of this. So let's go back to over here and make sure we do this right. So we'll get rid of all of these, just like that. Now we want to go here, and then out to this stop here, and then this one here. And from here it's not that difficult, you just got to follow all the unset stops. So let's see, there's another one here, and then it turns off here to this stop here, comes down this way, goes to this stop here, then goes to this one here, goes up this way to this one here, then that one, around that bit there to this one, and then to this one, across to this one, up and over the bridge to this one, and then this one, this one, this one, wondering if I could have done that differently actually. Maybe I could have. Well, I've done it now. There might be a bit of a queue there with trams and trolleys mixing over. Apart from that, we should be okay. Right, so another stop there, and then at this point it goes down this way along here, stops there, and then it goes into the narrow section where there's a stop there. We then stop here, goes straight along this bit, down this bit to a stop here. Oh, actually, should I put another stop here? Might just do that as well. Seizing opportunities when they present themselves. So we have another stop there, and then we have a stop here, and a stop here, one here, another one here, and then we're on the home straight. So it's one there, one there, and now it's into this centre stop here, and then back to depot, which is here. So that's the first one done. That's the hard bit out of the way. The easy bit is to go into these routes. So this is route 32. We just got to take off the last two stops like that. That goes to there, and then back to depot. And now we just got to do the tram lines either side. Oh, sorry, tram lines on the other side. So here we got route 15. So get rid of that, get rid of that. Needs to stop there. And then back to its depot, which is this one. And then route 14, which is this one. Select this, go down, take out the last two, select this one, and then back to its depot, which is also this one. That should fix those problems. Hopefully. It's certainly got vehicles moving quicker. There's no queues now. You literally pick up or you drop off and then you leave. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want to see. That says it's not connected to track. I might actually connect tram track here just so that it's not the odd one out, as it were. Like that, and like that. Now, I can't remember if I featured this in the last episode either, but I managed to rebuild this junction so that there's no traffic lights at all. Now I'm saying it, I think I have featured it before. And that's just so that these vehicles move a lot faster. And it works. There's now no traffic lights at any of these junctions inside Gloucester Gardens, which is perfect. Considering how many vehicle movements we've got, even junctions like this, there are no traffic lights. Which is just, it's staggering really. And it makes such a difference on this game. City Skylines has the mod now where you can turn traffic lights off, and it is a very, very handy mod indeed, because the number of times I've stressed out over traffic control on that game is unbelievable. This game needs something similar. We need something where we can just choose a big junction, for example, this one here, why not? And just turn off traffic lights, because cars here are only going to go straight ahead. And yes, there's a tram here, but if you just say trams have priority, the tram turns off and the cars wait for it. It's as simple as that. And actually this little bit here is one of my favourite pieces of road now in this city. The bridge itself, it's not the prettiest, but it is actually quite good to look at. Just because it's practical. And now it's actually wired up as well. It makes it a lot easier. Route 10. Seems to be having trouble with Route 10. Why do we have trouble with Route 10? In fact, where do we have trouble with Route 10? Stop 7, which is this one here. Ah, did I misplace a piece of track? So that one's stop 10. Yes, I misplaced a piece of track. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. So it's there and then there. Because this stop is also Route 10. There we go. That should sort that problem out. So yes, overall now we should have free-flowing traffic movement, which is brilliant. That's exactly what we want. Right, next steps in this city. I would like a boat link of some kind. Somewhere in the city would have been nice to have a water bus stop, but there isn't any practical places really. The only practical place I can really find is probably maybe on this road here. But even then, it's a bit of a trek over to the next bit of land, because I'd like it to come over to here, because it's not far from the subway here. There's also a bus stop nearby, I believe, or maybe not. No, I think I might have made that up. And actually City Auto's nowhere near here either. So yeah, okay, might need to go back to the drawing board on that one. But a water bus link is definitely something I would like in this city in the very near future. So the sooner I can get that sorted, the better. We seem to have ourselves a bit of an issue with the number of vehicles here as well. So actually we don't need as many vehicles as I thought we did. 19 plus 16 is 35. And yet for some reason we have 50. That might have been because of the vehicle queues that we were suffering from before. So I'm going to sell 10 of these. I had to sell 10 that had to be out on track, but that's fine, because I'd rather have them in numerical order. And there's a couple of vehicles here that are broken down and are struggling, but that is to be expected. Whilst all this sorts itself out, there are going to be vehicles coming back broken down. And as you can see here, there are also vehicles queuing to get into these stops still. And there might be queues for these stops because there's so many vehicles waiting to get into them. Including this one, Route 2, waiting to get into here. Hopefully just to drop off and not to pick up. Fingers crossed on that one that I've actually done it properly. There's no real decent way to check. Just kind of have to take its word for it. That's fine. I'll monitor that off camera. As for this episode though, we're pretty much done. What I'm saying just now, future episodes, we'd like to get more bus lines sorted, because actually the bus hub is working quite nicely. We have got vehicle queues, but because it's just buses here, there's no trams, trolleys or anything like that, it isn't too bad. And it's quite a nice little area this, I quite like it. So we're going to have to get more bus lines in. I also want to get these other trolley slash tram bits filled in, these three here. Probably will just be tram lines, because I like building tram lines in this city. So we'll have a look at that. We've got another empty City Auto platform here, plus 2 empty ones down here. So that's definitely on the to-do list as well. Plus we'd like to expand the metro, because one metro line in a city this big, I think we could do better. So they're definitely things to look at over the next few episodes. But like I said, hopefully the video quality is starting to sort itself out now. Please do let me know in the comments, even if you don't think it's particularly good. let me know, because unless I know, I can't do anything about it. So if you're happy with the quality, then say so. If you're not happy, then again, say so. Simple as that. I don't mind constructive criticism on my videos. It's the sole reason why they are slowly starting to get better over the course of time. And as we're coming up to 2 years on the channel, in fact it's a week today recording. I'm actually recording this on Thursday, so hello from Thursday. But yes, a week today, so next Thursday is 2 years since I started my my YouTube channel, and it's also my half birthday, so you can choose which one you want to congratulate me for first, but still. Yes, so yeah, hopefully the videos are getting better, hopefully the quality's improving again. If not, then I'll have another little go with the settings and see what I can do to change things up. But until then guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and until next time, I will see you soon.